Minecraft. You've heard of it, I've heard of it, even old granddads heard of it. From its simple yet effective premise to its odd community.
How old are you anyway?
I'm 5.
What the f? Minecraft is a game that's managed to stay relevant for over 15 years, garnering a huge fan base while also becoming one of the biggest video games of all time. But there's one side of Minecraft that I want to talk about today that's been on my mind for a while. The creepypastas. And when I say creepypastas, I'm talking about the creepypasta. That's right. Herobrine and his clones. Herobrine is to this day one of the most well-known gaming creepypastas of all time. If you played Minecraft at all during the 2010s era, there was no way you haven't heard of this guy. He was the Bigfoot of gaming, the boogeyman of Minecraft, with people saying he would do things like damage trees, build odd structures, and sometimes cause glitches or errors within players' games. Nowadays, Herobrine is really just part of Minecraft's history and kind of a joke, but around 10 years or so ago, people on the internet were genuinely scared of this white-eyed guy. There were countless sightings and stories about this character. Some say he was the vengeful spirit of Notch's deceased brother. Others say he was an in-game character that existed within the game's files, and some believe Mojang removed him, while others believe he still exists to this day. So I thought it'd be fun to take a dive into the backstory of Herobrine and his origin. To truly understand Herobrine, we need to go back to where it all began. But first... The year is 2010. Justin Bieber's hit single Baby is taking the world by storm. Facebook is the new and trendy social media. And Angry Birds is becoming a very popular mobile game. But amongst these popular trends, Minecraft is quickly amassing a very dedicated community, despite being in its very early stages. Minecraft was hardly the titan it is today, but back then, the community was very tight-knit and would oftentimes communicate using internet relay chats or speaking on the Minecraft forum, oftentimes posting ideas and suggestions of things that should be added to the game, which Notch could potentially see and consider adding. While many ideas were discussed throughout the early months of 2010, one idea that was often discussed was the addition of a stalker-like mob, with others suggesting alternate ideas like humanoid stalkers with glowing eyes, or a mob that could morph itself to look like the player. But simply, they wanted to be stalked. It made sense though. Minecraft back then felt almost unnerving. The eerie quiet, the lack of other players, the sense of quiet isolation. But Minecraft wasn't necessarily intentionally made to be scary, and aside from the mobs, there wasn't really anything within this game to necessarily give off a really creepy feel. Or at least, that was the case, until July 7th, when cave sounds were added to the game. Now normally when you think cave sounds, you'd probably think of echoey footsteps and rushing water. But the sounds we got were anything but calm and relaxing. They were unsettling. As if something was watching you. As if something was nearby. Just out of sight. The first known YouTube video to talk about a stalker-like entity existing in the game would be posted on July 29th, called Minecraft Cave Dweller Sighting. The video was 1 minute and 11 seconds long, and took place in a survival world with a player walking through a cave-like area with nothing but dirt blocks in their hand. After watching the video the first time, I didn't see anything. And after watching it 5 more times, I still didn't see anything. After going through the comments section, a bunch of people said to look behind the waterfall, as apparently there was some kind of entity behind it. People also said they saw one in the cave near the end of the video, right at the 1 minute mark. Though honestly, the quality of the video is so bad, it could really be just about anything. And then came July 31st, when a post was made on 4chan by a user named Flaky. Odd name choice. Okay, so their story begins by recounting the events of them going mining in their world, only to suddenly come across an entity with white eyes. Now, unlike most humanoid entity stories, this one was not a humanoid, but rather was described as almost being like a mechanical spider. Stories like the White Eyes Post and the Minecraft Cave Dweller sighting are just two examples of Herobrine's origin slowly being formed. However, it wouldn't be till August 30th that we would get our first true mention of Herobrine. The user of this post would claim they were playing in their new single-player world when they spotted what looked to be a Minecraft player, but with weird, strange white eyes. The creator of the post fortunately took a screenshot and would later speak with another Minecraft forum user who knew several other players who had gone through similar experiences. While this story did set up a clear backstory and a name for Herobrine, it wasn't until the infamous Brocraft stream that his popularity would surge. Copeland, a streamer who was part of the Brocraft channel, would get the idea to stage an elaborate hoax by faking a Herobrine sighting. He did this by swapping the texture of a painting and waited several minutes into the stream before faking his reaction.
Skin. Don't you guys? Him, he is him. Cope's fighting.
And with countless other sightings following after that, the rest was history, with Herobrine forever becoming a part of Minecraft's community. Which is actually quite interesting because Herobrine was never actually real to begin with. The creator Notch said himself that Herobrine never existed and didn't have a dead brother either, disproving the original story. Second, there's no evidence that Herobrine ever existed within the game's code. And third, 4 months after the first known mention of Herobrine, a user by the name of T. Kelly would make a plugin mod for Minecraft, which allowed you to summon Herobrine into your world by making an altar using gold and redstone, which is what was probably used to fake many early Herobrine sightings back in the day. Either way, Herobrine is still to this day one of the most interesting gaming urban legends of all time, and it's interesting looking back upon him and remembering how many people used to believe he was real back in the day.